Okay, here is a problem where we are going to use a Chebyshev filter designing. Okay, in the previous class we used the problem based on Butterworth filters. When we are going for Chebyshev filters, we have to calculate the order of the filter, next poles of the filters, then a system function. First we have to find what is our order of the filter. First we have to find what are the given data for us. Here directly given what are the data, that is AP, AS, omega P and omega S. When you are going to find order of the filter, use n value as the formula. Cos hyperbolic inverse is into square root of 10 raised to 0.1 s minus 1 divided by 10 raised to 0.1 AP minus 1 divided by cos hyperbolic inverse omega s divided by omega p. Substitute for AS, AP, you will be getting as 2.7265 as the order. When you are going to choose your order, you have to use a higher value. Okay, for that reason n is going to be 3. Next, to obtain the poles of the filters, we use our zeta value and also of the mu value. Okay, zeta is going to be taken the equation, that is square root of 10 raised to 0.1 AP minus 1. Substitute for AP, you will be getting as 0.882. For mu, if you substitute zeta values here, you will be getting as 2.645. Next, we have to go for the poles to find pi k, what is the angle it's going for. In terms of radians, actually pi k is going to be 2k plus capital N plus 1 into pi divided by 2n. Substitute for n values. Here a k value is going to be taken as 0, 1, 2, 3 because n is going to be 3. N minus 1 is the range. When you solve this, you will be getting as 2 pi k plus 4 into pi divided by 6 for k 0, 1, 2. When you can calculate for pi 0, pi 1 and pi 2. Pi 0 as 4 pi by 6, pi 1 as pi 2 as 8 pi by 6. Then we have to find real and imaginary part of the poles. When you are going for, first you have to calculate what is coefficient values of A and B. To do that, here are the equations given, that is A is equals to omega P into mu power 1 by n minus mu power minus 1 by n divided by 2. Then B is equals to mu P into omega mu power 1 by n plus mu power minus 1 by n divided by 2. Substitute for your omega values and n value, you will be getting as A as 6.6 and B as 21. Okay, after calculating this, go for finding your values for zeta and also for the mu. For already explained, right? Here we have to calculate for sigma k and omega k, A cos pi k, B sin pi k. Substitute for k value as 0. We know what is our A. We already know about pi naught. Here for both values you substitute. Then we will be getting pole value P naught is equals to sigma naught plus j omega naught as minus 3.3 plus j 18.19. In the same way, calculate for k is equals to 1, then you will be getting as P1. For k is equals to 2, then you will be getting as P2. Then observe here, we are going to take our complex conjugate poles. This is our P naught What is the complex conjugate of this? That is your P2. Correct? And 6 minus 6.6 is the one more pole. Therefore, S1 S2 is equals to P0, that is minus 3.3 plus J 18.9. Complex conjugate of that is minus 3.3 minus J 18.19. When you get real values, take that as S1. Next, when we get another set of complex conjugate, they take that as S2 and S2 star. That's what we wrote here. Then use the system function HA of S is equals to K divided by S minus S1 into S minus S1 star, S minus S2, S minus S2 star. Here S1 star we don't have, so we can neglect of that. Next, S minus S1. S1 is of minus 6.6. Here minus is there. For that reason it's going to be a plus. Then S, here is a minus. For that reason plus. Here is a plus. For that reason here minus. This is what? S minus S2. S2, here is a star. Okay. I forgot to write here. Then S2 star is going to be S. Minus is there. Plus is going to change. Here minus is there. Here plus is going to change. After this, we have to multiply each and everything. Okay, I am keeping this as it is. Next, what you have to do? S plus here, take this as 1. These two are same. Next, these two are another. Okay, what is the equation I can write here? A minus B into A plus B. Okay, A plus B. What is the equation? A square minus B square equation. A square plus, here is a J is no, A minus B, A square minus B square. Same thing we are using here. A is a S plus 3.3 whole square plus B is the, here J square you will get minus of minus plus, for that reason here it's a plus 18.19 square. Then again multiply for here, then you will be getting as K divided by S plus 6.6, S square plus 6.65 plus 341.7. Again, if you multiply these two parameters, you will be getting as this equation. Then this equation, if I relate with the standard, here B0 you will be getting, here B1 coefficient value, and this is your B2 coefficient values. After this, we have to get our B0. B0 is of 22,255.2. When you get this, when I multiply 6.6 with the 341.7. Okay, here two conditions will come in the equations. I hope you gone through those. When n is even and n is odd. Here when n is odd, K is going to be equals to B0. Okay, for that reason K is going to be B0. Just substitute K value as B0 and remaining equation as it is. This is what a system function. Okay, this is how you have to solve. In control systems you are also going for the same method, but there you are finding the K value is different, but finding the K value in DSP it's a different. Here we are going to use for the filters. In your control systems you are going to use for a controlling operations like lead, lag, compensators and all. Here we are going for the compensation. In filters, first we are going to, when you are going to design your filter, but any of the model, first you are going to use of your filters, then using your controlling unit, then again a filter. The filters may be band pass, low pass, high pass, band reject, band pass, it depends. Okay, for that reason you are reading of this all filters, how you have to choose based on what you are going to choose, and how to control a unit by using of your electronics method. That's what the reason. Same method we are going to follow here also. If you compare your control system and with the DSP, this is what we are going to concentrate when you are going to solve a problem. Okay, when you are going to design your own, then you will understand why we use these whole things, these all parameters. Okay, next we will solve based on Chebyshev filters. All are the procedure is same. Okay, only thing we have to find what is the initial values, I mean what are the given data. If you write correctly, use the appropriate equations, then find the system function. That's it. Okay, each question carries 10 marks or else 8 marks. Not below of this marks will be asked in the examination. Okay, here one more problem. They given a rippling of 0.5 dB in band of omega less than or equal to 1 at omega is equals to 3. Amplitude if down by 3 dB. Here 0.5 dB is nothing, means rippling means it's going to be, actually you should get a constant wave, but here you will be getting a rippling factor. For that reason, attenuation at the pass band is going to be 0.5 dB. Then omega pass band of frequency is going to be 1, and at omega is equals to means stop band, down means stop band is going to be taken, omega s is equal to 3 with the amplitude of 3 dB, means attenuation at stop band is of 3 dB. And again go for the order, then also of the poles. Methods are same, equations are same, nothing is going to be changing. Okay, next calculate for k values 0, 1, because n is going to be taken as even. Okay, for that reason we will go through what is the value of n here. N is taken as 1.29 means 2. For that reason it's a even part. For that reason you are going to calculate for 0 and 1. Here instead of going for individual way, we taken a tabular column. You can put a tabular column here and you can calculate the way, or else previously how we done, you can choose which one is convenient for you, you can go off that. Find P0 and P1, then both are complex conjugate, you can take this S1, S1 star. Just by observing the values what you get, you can write off this. How many poles are there? Based on that I can write the system function S minus S1, S minus S1 star. Okay, then solve for this. Again solve, you will be getting this equation. Then how to get a B0? Just to multiply the all, what is the last value you will be getting after multiplication, that is your B0 value. Okay, then because n is equals to 2, we have to use k is equals to B0 divided by 1 plus zeta square. Okay, substitute that values, you will be getting as 1.4. 1.4 you substitute here, you will be getting your result. This is how you have to do. Next, if I go with the next problem, here also all the information is given directly, just write off those. Everything is given directly, write off those, use your n, calculate for your poles, zeta, omega, a, b, then poles, here is n is 5, for that reason 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 you will get. Then which are the complex conjugate values, you just go through of your poles, S1, S1 star, P0, again last is your P4. These are all the complex conjugate S1 and S1 star. Next S2, S2 star, same values P1 and P3, and remaining is going to be taken as S3 only. S3 star is going to be 0. For that reason, don't write again here S3 star again S, don't do that. Okay, this is you have to remember here. Next, solve here everything, then again multiply with the constant values, then you will get your B naught. B naught is going to be equals to K, just substitute here, you will be getting your result. B naught just multiplication of all constant values at last. If you do that, you will be getting your result. Okay. Here in this problem, passband ripple they given 1 dB, they given what is our frequency, minus 60 dB for stop band and minus 50 for frequency. When you are choosing here, it's given a negative values, but taking here as a positive. Why? When you are going to take a values in a band pass or anything, will be mentioning here as minus 3 dB cutoff, right? For that reason it's a minus 60 dB, but when you are calculating the values, you have to take as a positive one. Next, same method, calculate for n. Here again it's E1. Remember that here is the main important. Then zeta, omega, A, B, then pi k values. Then find your poles, find your complex conjugate poles, substitute in the equation system function, then find out what is the k value, you will be getting your system function. In the same way, you can solve any of the problem if it is given in the exam.